hours is because of the alignment between the high schools and the community colleges' curriculum and course offerings. For example, another example is that the staff at this early college high school, most of them, many of them, if not all, would have to have a master's degree where they could teach college courses and high school courses and or provide college credit for the classes that they're teaching.
So the faculty are going to be paid by us or paid by, well, I'm sure they'll be paid under this grant, but they will be paid, I guess, according to college rules versus public school rules.
No, we would have our, well, it's a combination of community college staff and our staff. We would pay ours, and when our students go into their classrooms, it's tuition free, and the community college picks up the cost of those teachers. I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity.
What's the difference with this type of concept versus a K-16 program?
Well, the K-16 program is just well, actually, this is a good fit for pre-K-16. I mean, I think the idea is that we start at pre-K, and I think you're talking about the program that's going around statewide, actually. We start as early as pre-K in all of our elementary schools with the idea that by the time our students, again, get out of high school or even into high school, that they're prepared to take these type of courses starting in pre-K and K.
That's what we've been saying.
Okay, I don't want to hog the table, but I got one more question, and I'm going to let someone else. I want to go back to the hours, the credit hours. When a student, let's say, for example, 10th or 11th grade student is in this program and started from the beginning, and they're taking high school credit courses simultaneously as they're taking college credit courses.
Yes, sir.
How is that going to be built in, to I guess, to their daily schedule? In other words, when will a student be free to take college courses before completing high school credit?
Well,
did I say that right?
Yeah, you're right, and it's kind of hard to believe that a student can fit all that into their traditional schedules. But keep in mind that a lot of our traditional students that are in a comprehensive high school really take electives just to take those type of electives, to explore those. They have other opportunities to take courses that may not be aligned to where they're headed, but this is a very streamlined curriculum course that they're taking, I guess a sequence of courses. And I think it might help you to see a typical schedule for these students. Now, the other thing about that for all the board's information is that some students would be way ahead of others. By the time we get 400 students in there, a lot of your juniors may be still taking some of those high school courses, while some of the sophomores are even taking college courses beyond some of the juniors. So it's not your traditional. It's way outside the box of your comprehensive high school schedule. And as a matter of fact, the comprehensive high school schedule really limits a lot of our kids.
Will you be able to show an example of that?
Yes, sir. A schedule? Yes, sir.
Okay. The last two questions is dealing with the funding of this, and one of your planning history here, there was a 2-year funding approved, and I guess from 06 through 08, you did say that this current school year is also a planning year?
That's correct.
Okay,
yes.
So once we are pretty sure then that TEA is going to give us the remaining grant money.
TEA is all TEA is looking for. As a matter of fact, they're really wanting to provide this opportunity for us. The only thing they're waiting on from us, Mr. Howard, is a commitment in site and in faculty.
And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I think, you got to jump on where you got to jump on, and this seems like a pretty good idea. However, the amount of money that the state, TEA, and the various other entities that's putting into this type of a program, I don't see why, the state and those who make the decision at that level cannot put money into our public schools where all the high schools can have this type of program. But we got to take what we got, what's given to us. So on the proposed budget, Dr. Duran, You say after year 2, this is supposed to sustain itself.
Mhm.
So, I guess after the sustainability is going to be based on ADA,
Yes,
student
sir.
enrollment. So how are we going to guarantee, you know, a continuous student enrollment that's going to satisfy the funds that's needed to run the school?
Well, that's a good question, and I just would reiterate that we're not blazing the trail on this thing. We're using the models set by other districts in this, and the other districts and many of them are urban districts. It's moved into the suburbs now, and will probably move out to other places that have community college settings. But those